So we're less than 10 days from the end of Monsoon session of Parliament. And this evening, I want to give you a sense of the quality and the quantity of governance in Parliament. Good evening, my name is I Anubha Bhonsle. Now we all know COVID-19 affected Parliament sessions since March of 2020. Last year's budget session, last year's monsoon session, this year's budget session, all closed early because of the pandemic. In fact, if you may remember, the 2020 winter session was skipped altogether. So this current session, the monsoon session, is different. It is taking place in a period of relative calm after the second wave and most likely before the third. A large number of lawmakers and Parliament staff are fully vaccinated. So there's some real scope, if I can call it, to get work done. Now, 15 days into the session and PRS legislative research has recorded 0 debates or discussions in the Lok Sabha and only 1 in the Rajya Sabha. The opposition wants to suspend usual business and talk about Project Pegasus, farm laws, etc. The government, as you can imagine, not so keen. So this is leading to chaos without fail. Each day they're shouting, sloganeering, throwing papers, boycotting proceedings. Opposition members' mics have reportedly been cut off more than once in the Rajya Sabha. Both houses of Parliament have been adjourned more than once every single day. But despite all this, 3 bills were introduced, discussed, and passed in both houses. Let me explain. 2 of them were actually passed in the Lok Sabha in 6 minutes flat. 4 bills were introduced and passed in the Lok Sabha, now on their way to the Rajya Sabha. This actually includes an important bill, the General Insurance Business Amendment Bill, which will actually lead to greater privatization of general insurance companies in India. It was discussed for a total of 8 minutes before passing. The next is the Tribunal Reforms Bill, which actually seeks to abolish tribunals under various laws. That was discussed for 9 minutes. The third is the Essential Defence Services Bill. This allows the central government to prohibit strikes in units that are engaged in essential defence services. That was discussed for 12 minutes. 2 bills passed in the Rajya Sabha are now pending before the Lok Sabha, and 2 bills were passed in both houses. So in all, amid the chaos, amid all those boycotts, 6 bills have been given approval by the Parliament with virtually no discussion. In fact, 1 bill has been tabled in the Lok Sabha just yesterday. That's the Taxation Laws Amendment Bill. It actually nullifies retrospective taxation measures that were introduced in 2014, and it proposes to refund any amount paid by entities against retrospective tax demand. This actually makes a whole lot of sense considering India owes $1.2 billion in arbitration award to British gas company Keen Energy, which has been threatening, if you remember, to confiscate overseas Indian assets to recover this amount. It's a bit of a U-turn for the government. I want to talk about question hour next. We all know it's an hour dedicated to questions by parliamentarians to the government of the day. Let's see how it was utilized. In the last 10 days, a total of 4.7 hours have been question hours in the Lok Sabha and 2.9 in the Rajya Sabha. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was asked about the number of cryptocurrency exchanges being operated in India, or if the money is used for drug trafficking or in money laundering in any way. She said she had no information on this. The Minister of State for Health, Bharti Praveen Pawar, was asked how many people died due to a shortage of oxygen in the second COVID-19 wave. She said states and union territories did not report any deaths. Crowdsourced data trackers say 619 people died, and that is just based on media reports. Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, Ramdas Athavale, was asked about deaths due to manual scavenging in the last 5 years. He said no such deaths have been reported. Biswara Wilson, who is leading a nationwide movement to abolish manual scavenging, many of you may have heard of him, has said that at least 472 people have died in the last 5 years on account of scavenging. Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary was asked about the sale of electoral bonds in the run-up to assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Puducherry, Assam and Kerala in the period of March to May of 2021. He was in fact also asked about the bonds sold since the start of the scheme in 2018 and really the cost of printing the same. He said, and I'm quoting him, "The government seeks more time to furnish the replies," unquote. Even though these are standard questions being asked in Parliament since 2018, even though SBI, the only bank that can sell electoral bonds, has replied to variations of this question asked via RTIs. Next is Project Pegasus, the story that broke on the 19th of July, day one of the monsoon session. A discussion on the issue has been the opposition's main demand through this session, which the government has not agreed to, calling it a non-issue. In fact, it's accused the opposition of trying to derail the session. The government has given two statements, one in each house, denying the story, and that's it. In fact, the statement by IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav was read even as MPs were walking about, tearing papers, sloganeering in the House. In fact, so far there's little indication of the government calling for a probe into this. The Standing Parliamentary Committee on Information Technology, that's headed by Congress leader Shashi Tharoor, was actually convened to discuss Project Pegasus, and it summoned ministry representatives from MeitY and the Home Ministry, both of whom did not appear. In fact, I have to add that meeting was postponed because BJP MPs did not turn up, saying that if the Congress was not going to allow discussion on the issue in Parliament, then it can't be discussed in the committee meeting. If democracy is government by discussion, then clearly it has been adjourned for some time now. Now, before I go, I want to say it's not just about the passing of bills or the manner in which they have been passed. Did you know no deputy speaker has been elected in the Lok Sabha so far? This post is actually usually with someone from the main opposition party in the Lok Sabha. It has been now over 390 days since the current Lok Sabha was constituted, and really there's no indication from anyone about when that position will be filled or whether it will be filled before the monsoon session ends. One more thing, if you consider just what goes into making laws. In the 15th Lok Sabha between 2009 and 2014, 71% of all bills were sent to parliamentary committees for greater scrutiny. This number has dropped to 11% in the current Lok Sabha. I'll stop here for now. I know that was a lot of information, but we thought the story was important, worthy of you, your time as an individual and as a citizen of this country. Tell us what you thought, and don't forget to make a contribution to help us do more work if this has been worthy of your time. My name is I Anubha Bhonsle. This is Newsworthy. I'll see you again very soon.